Alright guys, welcome back. I'm Cody, the Rad Retro Dad, and today I've got kind of a fun video. I found a box of old comic books, and now they were trashed beyond repair. But I started going through them, and I'm like, man, these are so cool. They're like from the 70s and 80s, and I found inside these comic books a bunch of like Atari 2600 ads. And I'm going to show them to you. They're really kind of cool. Let's take a look at some of these awesome retro ads.
Come on, let's all go to the Rad Retro Show. Master of the Retroverse, he's the Rad Retro Dad. He's the Rad Retro Dad.
Alright guys, I got a whole box of comic books from a friend, and there were tons of them in there. And some of them looked like they'd been chewed up by rats. Others were tore up, missing covers. They were unsalvageable. I did go on eBay and look at every single one of them just to make sure there wasn't some crazy expensive one in there or highly collectible one. There was nothing in the stack that was like really worth anything. A couple that were worth like up in the like $20, $30 range, but they were all kind of newer ones. But what really caught my eye and my attention as we went through this was these Atari ads, and we're going to take a look at them. There are a few other ads in here that I thought were kind of fun too. So let's take a look at them. I'm going to start with my favorites, and then we'll kind of go from there. This one came off of an old Spider-Man. You can see it's just been ripped off. I couldn't even find the book. It was just this page, and look at this. This is a Mario Brothers arcade for the Atari 2600. This was the first time Mario Brothers arcade game had been ported to a home console. And this ad is just super cool. Kind of like a comic book, and they got like the little illustration of the cartridges, the boxes, and you can see the Atari in the background there. Super cool. My second favorite one, and the only reason this is my second favorite is because I'm a huge Masters of the Universe fan. I love collecting Masters of the Universe action figures and just memorabilia, even some of the newer stuff. But this was super cool. I'm probably going to frame this and hang it in my game room. Look how cool that is. And I've been looking for a copy of this Atari game for a while. I like to kind of find my games out in the wild. I could go on eBay and grab one, and I may if I can't find it, but I like to find them out in the wild, and I've been looking really hard for that one. Next, BurgerTime. This is one of my favorite arcade games. It's such a cool game, and at the time that it released, this was like just a unique puzzle game. Like kind of an action platform with some puzzle aspects to it. Really cool. And then there were some Star Wars ones. So we got Star Wars. And it's this was a port of the arcade games as well. Comes home to the Atari system. And I never played it on the Atari. I'm not sure how well it played. But so if you played the original Star Wars arcade game on the Atari 2600, let me know. Let me know how it was. Then we've got The Empire Strikes Back, and I thought this was just such a cool ad. And a little bit about me, I worked in the newspaper and advertising industry for 12, 13 years. And so when I see a cool ad, it just draws my attention to it. It's just a part of my life that was just kind of fun to be able to like design ads and research advertising ideas. And so when I see these old school ads, man, they're just so fun. So here we've got the Return of the Jedi. Let's give you the full view. And then we'll go in. Look at this. Super cool. Yeah. I may frame these Star Wars ones as well. And then one more Star Wars. This was Star Wars Arena. I think I've played this game before. It's a lightsaber duel battle. And it's just kind of cool. Kind of a cool ad. It's got Luke Skywalker on there. Nice. All right, now some kind of just random ones. This is a Super Cobra. I never heard of this game. Super Cobra. It just wore that guy out. He just couldn't take it. This game was just too intense. Then we got another classic, Q*bert. Look at that. And then also another one with Q*bert on it, but it also has Popeye and Frogger. And I'm not sure if this is just like an ad for 3 different cartridges or if it was like a collection at the time. All right, I thought this one was fun. This one is Kool-Aid, the video game. Kool-Aid Man, the video game, sorry, for the Atari 2600. I didn't know this existed, but this might be like one of the first times like a retail product, similar like a drink or something, tried to go to advertise by making a video game and putting it on the new cool system. Anyways, I never played this game either, but it's cool.
Oh yeah! Oh no, that's your problem. Your slogan should be, oh no, what have I done to this beautiful home?
All right. I'm not sure what this one is. Amazing new life forms are taking over Atari VCS. These video games are so exciting. Look how exciting that is. So it's another like just a advertisement for a collection of different games. Pretty cool. And I like the rendering for the Atari down there. And you know, being in advertising, everything that you see printed back in the day is printed CMYK, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Black is represented as K. So they're really only using like so many different colors in these and mixing them to make different colors. They're really cool. And that's what kind of gives those old ads that kind of old retro kind of cool look about them, is that they were limited on the colors they could use. So there you go. Lock and Chase. Great game if you haven't played it. And I'm pretty sure I've played this game. It was like kind of like an attempt at like doing a 3D dungeon back in the day. Yeah, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons video game. Super cool. And I'm a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, so. And that was an Intellivision game. So, super cool. And that was the only Intellivision game one I've seen in here, I believe. All right, then another classic arcade game. We got Frogger. Everybody knows about Frogger. We all love Frogger. Oh, and another, there was 2 Frogger ones, 2 different ones. So, I actually like this one better. I thought this was cool. It's like he's jumping on the box, the Atari boxes to get across. I thought that was cool. Then, we got James Bond 007. Very cool. And so, those were the Atari ones. And then I found a couple ads that I thought were kind of fun and just kind of brought it back to me. Who remembers GoBots? The GoBots were like the cheap Transformers. Anyways, I had some of these when I was a kid. So that was pretty cool. And the last one I thought was really cool was Ghostbusters on the Commodore 64. Super cool. So, anyways, I just wanted to share those with you guys. I thought they were super fun. Let me know some of your guys' favorite Atari games in the comments. Let me know. And if you haven't seen that new Pac-Man Atari that's coming out, click the video that's right here or here, and check it out. It's super cool. It's a replica of the original Atari 2600, but it's all Pac-Man. Pac-Man'd out. It's awesome. And it's super yellow. So check that video out too. And until next time, stay rad and stay retro.